secretary go to Rhonda's office to tell Antonio the good news, only to walk in on him giving Rhonda back shots.
That boy's going crazy, chat.
He could be a freak on the court and on the shit, you know what I'm saying?
You're embarrassing yourself.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen too many Tubi movies, but the clips that I've seen on like Twitter and Instagram, listen, whoever's directing these movies needs to get put in hell in a cell with everybody else who makes these movies. The winner that comes out, I would say they get to make a movie, but we seen what they look like. I don't know what they gonna get. Chloe!
I'm just a kid.
There's no way.
Movies. A magnificent visual art form that can show the riveting story of one's life or journey. They can display the harshness of someone's struggles and the beauty of someone's rise, conveying emotions that whenever I see them on screen, I can't help but feel the same way the character is feeling on screen. Not only that, they can introduce you to a new world that is entirely detached from our reality that I'm almost always engulfed in. I think that's a beautiful wonder about movies. They can spark out emotions for me that I just can't get from any other media. But what kind of deep emotions does movies like this spark for me?
That's what Godzilla used to look like? Boy, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way.
Of course, just
You say this video loud, I'll turn it down.
like with everything else in existence, there's a not so good counterpart to movies. And these counterparts could be found way easier nowadays since most blockbusters now.
Is that the dude from...
And these
He looked like the dude on Love is Blind. Is he? Is that him?
counterparts could be found way easier nowadays
Mr. Paper Plates? Is that him?
since most blockbusters nowadays aren't really that good anymore. Like, y'all making so many superhero movies nowadays. When are you guys gonna make the Black Bomber superhero movie? I need that. I'll see that in theaters 3 times in a row. Y'all show my boy no respect, and yet y'all gonna produce the 18th billionth Fast and Furious movie. Ain't nobody wanna see that? And streaming services be producing half the slop we be consuming nowadays. You can find many of them on Netflix. There's a ton of banger movies on there.
We turn it
But
down,
after
that's low
seeing it
enough?
on TikTok from time and time again, it seems like there's a streaming service that is a gold mine for not only B movies, but low quality looking, $50 budget, filmed on a Motorola looking ass movies.
That's crazy.
Tubi. And when finding this out, my curiosity got the best of me. I needed to see this. And when I checked it out, I was not only amazed, but I was perplexed on how amazing these movies are. Some of these
Amazing. All right, let's relax now. Let's relax. Hey, y'all know I'm on Tubi. Come on. Yeah, hey, y'all didn't know I'm on a Tubi movie. Yeah, I'm going to let y'all figure it out, though. I might, look, if you on stream, I'm going to show you after this video. But if you're not here, GG's, you're not going to know.
will make Martin Scorsese reconsider what true cinema is.
And this bitch is sitting on my living room couch. You the only one with a key.
What are you talking about?
Tiffany the doll.
Boy, I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't been there in a week.
Where the fuck did she go?
Tubi, if you ain't know, is a streaming service like the others, but unlike them, out of their original catalog, they have great works of arts like Bad Cat, Mary Finger Kill, and Shark Side of the Moon. You know, absolute classics that everybody knows. But outside the originals they produce, Tubi also has a big catalog of B movies. Not the jazz one, but low budget and indie movies. It has a whole bunch of films made by everyday people like you and me, since anybody can make a movie nowadays. If you got a camera, you can make a movie.
Hey, true.
The
That
thing
boy
is,
Spain.
a lot of these films don't look the best, or sound the best, or even make sense half the time, but that's okay. These people made and created a movie that they're so proud of that they released it to the public for all of us to watch. There's no better accomplishment than that. I'll be talking about one movie today, and that movie is titled Love Beat the Hell Out of Me. And today, I'll be going through and over these movies.
Yo, this graphic is crazy. All right, listen. People make thumbnails on YouTube for like $20. All right, y'all should have hired them.
Just so you guys can see a glimpse of what I saw of what Tubi has to offer.
Oh, I know she got a retirement fund, and we gonna earn it. Okay, we gonna earn it.
By the way, this ain't sponsored by Tubi. They ain't paying me jack to do this. But if a Tubi exec is watching this, my pockets are open. Just like how my pockets are open for today's sponsor, War Thunder.
Link in the description, man.
Ow! Alright, let's get this started. I gotta go to my BBL appointment later. So the movie I'll be talking about is Love Beat the Hell Out of Me. Now, I'm not sure this movie is trying to be a sequel or a remake to the 2000 movie with the same title starring the original War Machine, but honestly, my research ended there. I ain't watching both movies. The movie starts off with the beautifully done studio logos and title card with some MF Doom song playing in the background. I don't know.
That's the title card?
TikTok. And right at the start, we get introduced to our two main characters doing it. Okay, why start off a movie with a sex scene? Why? You instantly make it awkward when I'm with my family. Anyways, our two characters, Renee and Antonio, are happily married.
Hold up, people is Dooney beating on Tubi? Might need to sign up, you know what I'm saying?
They got a kid and they're doing fine, I guess. Then we cut to Antonio's job at his office and he already acting like a demon. His boss then enters and introduces him to the new hire, Rhonda, and you can already see mad romantical tension between them. You can cut it with a sword or tortilla. It was that obvious. Next scene, we are at a school with Renee dropping off her son to and in his classroom. There she meets her son's new teacher, and the dude is buff like a Samoan. By the end of their convo, you can see even more romantical tension in the air. We seen so much lustful tension with these two, and it was never with each other. She then leaves because she ain't trying to act up, you know. Next, we're at a studio, hearing one of the best songs ever recorded.
Sitting in my crib, trying to get blow. Niggas need to understand my shit just flows. Like the breeze off the fucking lake. I got this dope shit uncut, make your ass lose weight.
So this dude is Renee's brother, and apparently this is
I'm trying to get blow. Dudes need to know it flows. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm cutting it off.
Antonio's studio, and they're all a part of this music group. I forgot what it's called. And Antonio invited some fine singers to help him record a song. Renee, brother, and Antonio start hollering at these girls, and all of a sudden, this dude becomes a comedian.
No, he didn't call himself T-Slicked. For real? This candy man looking goofy. Yes.
Bro, that's always the corniest dude. The dude who want to bring out all the roasts when the girls come around. Look at you. Oh, I know you got them shoes on you have for like 6 years. Hey, you're corny, big fella. You're not getting no Doonies in this room. All right? And if you do, it's going to be the one who you probably don't want. You know what I'm saying? That take anything.
Watch for that.
Yeah, how dare you sabotage me in front of these ladies when your sister is literally my wife. But they kiss and make up at the end, so it's all cool. Then we teleport to this long salon scene where Renee works out, and all the girls there are roasting each other, talking about their kids and that new teacher Renee met today. Her salon buddies egg her, trying to get the deets out of her, but she shows off her wedding ring, announcing her loyalty to Antonio.
Okay.
How sweet. Alright, not gonna lie. First third of this movie is kind of slow. There's a lot of small talk, like Antonio telling Ray about the new hire and one of Ray's grown-ass friends trying to flirt with a kid in the chicken shop.
Nah, that's crazy.
Hey, you got an ID? You can go home with me, boo.
It ain't until we back at Antonio's office and Rhonda call him for some assistance. Antonio heads over to her office, and then his boss is looking for him because he just got nominated for an award for best attorney in the district.
Okay.
The boss and secretary go to Rhonda's office to tell Antonio the good news, only to walk in on him giving Rhonda back shots.
That boy's going crazy, chat. He's going crazy. That boy's a freak.
They fired on the spot and Rhonda's laughing like she an anime villain. I don't know what the hell that's about. We then cut to Renee bro showing up to their house and he trying to tell her the bad news about her husband Antonio. I have no idea how he knows, but like just deal with it. But then he does one of those long build-up explanations. Instead of just saying what the husband did, just say he cheated.
Your husband ain't the man you think he is.
Then Antonio walks
why?
in last second
It's
right
not your
before an
business.
actual explanation, of course. I hate when characters do that in movies. Just spit it out. Spit it out already. already. Then we cut to Renee visiting Antonio's old job because she just wanted to see her husband, being a working and strong man. Only to find out this man hasn't been working there for 2 weeks. She obviously mad, but then the boss tells her
She
the
got on
real
June
reason why
shirt,
he got
okay.
fired. Then she gets even more mad.
What? You Miss Chambers. Renee, you the job.
Hold on. Why you saying F them? The only thing that got effing in that office is the secretary or the assistant. She was getting the doonies beat by your husband. You're done.
Work up in here. Your nosy ass secretary. Renee.
We then cut to
She tried to fix the pic.
Antonio making music with that singer he met earlier. Then they start f***ing. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. My guy really said, I already cheated once. I might as well do it again. Then Renee finally confronts him about his cheating, his job, and she is tired of his dishonesty.
You need to calm down. Stop telling me to calm down.
This man just starts going Chris Brown on her and starts chasing her with a gun like he John Wick in the most
this is
intense
crazy.
chase scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Yo, somebody chase after you with a gun in broad daylight, you better get away, all right? You better not stop running, because they catch you, you will be eliminated, all right? You're out of there.
She falls and he brings her back home and threatens her, saying, you better not leave me or I'm gonna go crazy. And he's also a crackhead now, I guess. Next scene, her brother show up and
Hey, yo.
sees her face. Super worried, he asked, who
Oh, it's her brother. Okay, since it's her brother, he can say that he's cheating, all right?
did this? And she's like, Antonio, but we're not together no more, so there's nothing to worry about. But he wasn't having it, and he was gonna deal with it on his own. Bro waits for Antonio to pull up out of his car to drive by his ass.
Hey, Antonio, you been beating on my sister? Yeah, that's my walk. That's your business. It's my business. Don't take the fuck off my sister.
And in Antonio's dying breath, he licks his lips and then dies again. Can't be seen having chapped lips around a hose. Then we cut to his funeral, which is mad empty. Not even his son showed up. Nobody liked this
crazy.
nigga, I guess. And Renee crying like he ain't just beat her ass 5 minutes ago.
What did I do?
Renee then goes to see Antonio's mother. When
What happened
after
to her
seeing
eye?
Renee's scars, she said she always feared this would happen to her. Turns out Tony's father was also a cheater and a beater. And Antonio got his bad habits from his daddy. She begs for Renee to leave Antonio, but Renee says she can't leave him because he threatened her. But he was just at his funeral. He dead now. What are you gonna
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is she talking about?
do? Slap you from the grave? Like, that's just ridiculous. Tony's mom then recommends her to at least leave the house while he's still there. And then she proceeds to think about her son's teacher that she spoke to for like 30 seconds. I didn't know you guys had that kind of relationship already. Anyways, we go to the next scene at night to the singer girl appearing to be catcalled by some random homeless dude. Only for him to be Antonio? I thought this man was
What?
dead. What the hell he doing back? First time I saw this scene, I thought it was a flashback or something. But nah, he's alive. He's alive. So what was that funeral about? Some Mr. Robot dream sequence or some shit? How is he not dead? I mean, from what I found out later on in the movie, he ain't from Wizards of Waverly Place. So how he came back to life? And the movie never explains this. He's just alive again and homeless now. My personal theory is that he has the same powers of Kenny from South Park, but that's just me. Anyways, he confronts the girl about her not answering him.
Yo, who wrote this movie to show we're going to show you in the casket, then you're going to be a homeless guy on the street? Unless Kira's powers have been transferred to a homeless man and he takes over. This is insane.
His calls, but she ain't having it with his drug problems because he's a junkie now.
Chat.
Her not
Who is this on the corner right here, bruh? Who is that?
answering his calls, but she ain't having it with his drug problems because he's a junkie now, I guess. He gets mad and is about to smack her, but then she pulls out the blicky on him.
Miko.
He slowly backs away from her and then notices someone he knows in the alleyway.
I know you.
What do you want, man?
It's his dealer and he begging for more compound V, but he got no money. So he offers to do whatever she wants.
Hey,
They walk away together, and we transition to a montage of Renee becoming a stronger woman who don't need no man. We then cut to her packing her bags to move out, and while packing, Renee's friend frantically comes in the room.
Renee, Capone called. We need to go get Antonio now. Get him for what? Like I said, we need to go get Antonio.
And she does one of those things where she don't explain why she has to do it. She just says, there's no time. Like, nah, you gotta explain why I need to save my abusive husband, because I will never be in the mood for that. Renee eventually agrees to go, and as they looking around for him, they pull up to a trap house, and then her friend like, nah, let's just get out of here.
No, he beat you. He died, came back to life. That man's invincible. He can get himself out of here. Big facts.
Call the police. This place ain't safe. But Renee's like, nah, he my husband. Nigga, you leaving him. Both of them go inside, and Renee's friend starts tripping for good reason, saying again, this ain't safe because there's literal junkies walking around, and why we doing all this for him? Him. Then Renee says,
Look, I just need to know. I just need to know what he's been up to.
know what? He had a crack house. That's an obvious sign to know what he's been up to. Renee's friend is spitting wisdom while Renee herself is spitting dumbassery. Anyways, they find Tony, and he acting like his usual self ever since he died.
Antonio! Damn!
Who the fuck coming in my crib?
He start begging her to come back, and Renee just staring at him.
I know you saw
for
the
a
meat
little
in the
bit.
rear. Hey, listen. It's got to be a task to carry around that all throughout your life, all right? With the burden like that, you need relaxation, all right? And that's where you call somebody in the HollaSquad, you know what I'm saying?
She just says, let's get out of here. She's seen everything she needed to see. Then why the hell y'all here? What the hell you expected it to look like? To him to be the kingpin of the house? They leave, and then he chases them, and then we transition to a murder scene, and it turns out
He died
Tony's
again?
drug dealer died of an overdose, and they suspect her boyfriend of doing it. Now, they haven't even identified her body yet, so I don't know how they know she has a boyfriend.
America, we're done. America, we are done. If this is what we doing out on the battlefield, it's GG's, all right?
Friend. One of the cops walks outside because he keeps complaining about the stink of the body.
Damn! Please get that dead body out of here.
He then
With the
sees
meanest
a
right
group
hook,
of young
hey.
African-American men hanging out, minding their own business, and then the woman cop sees this and is like,
Man, I bet you $20 that's who sold the drugs to Tasha.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold it right there.
y'all just saw these random dudes and automatically assumed they did
'Cause
it.
they're
You
black
didn't
is
even
crazy.
question them or yourself. You just went after them without no evidence. Like, damn. This movie's more realistic than I thought. But this one knows karate, so
Hey, listen, pancakes get appreciated too, okay? You know what I'm saying? All forms are appreciated in this world, okay? Never mind.
logic, I guess he did it. And that's the last we hear or see anything related to that, so what was the point? We cut to Antonio walking to Renee's house, begging some more, but Renee is really done with him this time. He tries to beat her ass again, but
He
she's
think
a
he
strong,
Franklin Saint.
independent woman now, so the self-defense training came in clutch. She then tells him she going to church, so if he coming, he can come. He says, yes, I'll go anywhere with you, and enters the car with her, which I don't know how she comfortable with this man being in her car after he literally just tried to knock her out like he was Tyson. They enter the car together, and that's
No,
it.
that's not even a bad part. He died and came back to life. What are you doing here?
That's the end of the movie. That's it. Yep. But it has one of those, though I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful as today. And so that automatically makes this one of the best movies.
Yo, Devin, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, they don't need syrup, Devin. All they need is a little bit of whipped cream on top. You know what I'm saying?
of the watch.
Hey, everybody used to go to IHOP for the black pancakes with the drawn on smiley face with the whipped cream. That's all you got to do. All right, everybody will be happy.
Now, what are my thoughts on this movie? I thought it was pretty gosh darn entertaining. Sure, it had its mishaps like having a slow first 20 minutes, but overall, I freaking loved it. And I'm never gonna judge the acting of these types of movies. I think that just comes with the Tubi package. But the writing in these movies always takes a turn in a direction that I'll never predict by the time I'm at the end of the movie. Like, who the hell this guy robbed? But I love movies like this. They're fun to watch, and I bet the people who are making it had fun making it too. Now, I'm not gonna fuck around and say this movie's amazing or anything, up there with the likes of Citizen Kane and Date Movie. But if you're looking for something stupid,
Tubi
fun,
actually got some good
entertaining to
movies?
watch, I recommend this. Because I think this movie encapsulates what Tubi movies are about. Ridiculous. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I've been gone for...
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Would I watch this movie? Probably not. All right, but I might have to. Is Tubi free? Because I'm not paying for these. All right, if I pay for a streaming service and they got these type of movies, I'm throwing all types of combos. All right, I must find the headquarters and mink, a monk, a mook, whoever made me pay. All right, that's a fact. But like I promised, I'm about to show everybody on the stream the Tubi movie that I am on. So let's go see that real quick.